Good day everybody, welcome to Contest of Speed. It is EU3. We are at the sunny Brazil, Interlagos circuit in Brazil, as I said, for the final time on this game. It is the last race of the season, and what a fitting circuit we have for it. Should be up to 17 drivers or 18 drivers available this evening for the final time. EU3 has done very, very well. We've got to this stage and there has been no cancellation of races, so shout out to the EU3 guys for making that possible. Shane will be here at some point. He's here. He's listening. It will be on the mic fairly shortly. So don't worry, you wouldn't miss out on the final run. Let's put the tyres up. I'm expecting everybody to have the soft tyres on. Yep. Sorry, I'm doing something at the same time because someone's asked me about what's happening for next season. 15 drivers. The only one you're not familiar with is the one on screen. Don't worry, I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. It's Austin. Austin, people were recognised earlier on last year. Racing EU2, but is not raced recently, and he's looking to come back for next year. So Austin is in the other Williams alongside Yeet Mix for the final time. We were going to have a Red Bull, but there was a mismatch in communication. So Smokey, who was supposed to join us in the Red Bull, he's going to actually join Crossplay 2 tomorrow in Scroll. So let's try and get people in for the final race, and then that'll be it. We then won't race again league race wise for at least 6 or 7 weeks, which is sad times, but I'm sure we'll be doing stuff in between then to keep everybody occupied. Sneaky Tom is in tonight in the McLaren as always. Acid Masters is in the Red Bull that Smokey was supposed to be in. So other than that, it's as you are. Missing Blades and Tin Man, hopefully they're arriving, and Escobar is hoping he can arrive in time at the end of qualifying to start the race. So could have 18 drivers available. So, Emacs in the chat letting us know what's what. This is the situation in terms of the championship. Both championships are done. They are finished. They concluded last week when T-Spell was crowned as our drivers' champion, because Ferrari have won the constructors. However, third place in the championship is still up for grabs. Cornish is 156, JO 149. You like it, the candidates. Tichy can still jump J-Ray if he wins and gets fastest lap, but the likelihood is it's going to be Wizard P1, Cygate P2 in the championship, and then J-Ray and Mantis battling for P3. And Tichy is likely to finish 4th in the championship, and Breadmaster will be finishing 6th in the championship. So there we go. We'll move along to the constructors. The constructors is pretty much a formality. Ferrari 342, so they have already wrapped it up. Red Bull and Aston Martin on 232 each. So Red Bull, Aston Martin battling for P2 in the championship. McLaren are on 203. So McLaren have a outside chance of leapfrogging both of them. So the constructors battle for P2 is quite tasty. AlphaTauri are 8 points ahead of Alpine. That's further down, and Williams and Haas are battling out for P6 and P7 and P8 in the championship, because the Wooden Spoon is going to go to Alfa Romeo and Mercedes is going to be 9th. So hopefully that was the rundown. We'll talk permutations throughout qualifying. We'll move on to different people, so you can see it all. Sorry, I realised I was on the same person. Two Spell's gone pole by a quarter of a tenth. Yeah. All is good. Oh, Tyrrell Kaz spun round. Can you get my drink? Interlagos is a beautiful circuit for us to be racing around. Cornish Mantis on board, man on the move. The Ferrari gentlemen have decided to tell me that they have got gold helmets in tribute to their championship winning season. Oh, Cornish Mantis has just gone purple and spun. Thank goodness for ghosting, because that could have ended quite badly. Tichy is 4 tenths up on his time, but he's doing Tichy things, so he's not setting a time as of yet. Some sad news, people. Some sad news. Here's the sad news as everybody piles on in to listen. Good evening, everybody. This will be Tichy's last race. I'm pretty sure for definite. And it will also be Two Spell's last race as a full-time driver. It's sad times. It is sad times. I've heard some rustling in the background, so I think my Belgian colleague has joined us, hopefully.
As a matter of fact, yes, I am here. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Unfortunately, I would like to be here under different circumstances, meaning not the end of the season, not the last time we were here, but maybe next season you'll hear me again.
Hopefully we'll see you do some driving in circle stuff as well. That'll be nice.
I want to do both, but the problem is that my only 2 days I can are Monday and Tuesday, and judging this season, on Tuesday nothing happens. So.
Well, that will change. We're going to crossplay for all tiers next season, just so everybody is aware of that. We're expecting crossplay to be a lot better, so
yes.
Combining everybody, we've got enough at the moment easily to combine everybody together to have 4 tiers to run throughout the week.
I hope I can race on either Monday or Tuesday and do comms on the other day. I hope I can do so, but that would be great. But depending on what the calendar or what the streaming schedule, the weekly schedule is going to be like, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, the likelihood is the time is still going to be at 9 PM, simply to think...
9 PM, 10 PM Central.
Yeah, because of the availability of commentators, etc., etc.
Yes.
Obviously, we are intending to go crossplay for all tiers, everybody, but we will be keeping an eye out on how that goes. But we have plenty of time between this point and when pre-season starts, which is the end of July, so we've got about 7 weeks really.
Well, at least I'm happy it's 10 PM Central now, because it used to be 11 PM for me.
Yeah, well, yeah, people wanted it earlier, but we went, no, can't do it. But anyway, that's a conversation for another time. But look, Shane is here, and Cygate has just gone on pole. Shane, it's been a fantastic season.
Yeah, we've definitely had great races. We've had back-to-back photo finishes the one time at Azerbaijan and the race after. That was lovely stuff. I got to do Spa for the first time ever on commentary, so that was a blast. Yeah, we've had a great season. I really enjoyed this season, to be honest.
If I'm being also honest with you, the fact that we're still going at this point does amaze me because of how much people have hated the game. But look, EU3 have not had to cancel a single race. An 18 race calendar, and they've not had to cancel a single race. That is...
Yes, exactly. And as a matter of fact, even for now, last race of the season, championship has already been decided. The only thing here is pride, whoever takes the podium steps. And we still have 15 drivers in the lobby.
We do, and we should have
even though nothing matters here.
We were going to have a couple more. We've got Blades and Tin Man both saying they're available and not here yet, which is surprising. Escobar's trying to get here at the end of qualifying. We also did have another lad that was going to be joining us this evening, but we kind of had a miscommunication between us, so he's racing Crossplay too. So we could have 19 drivers for EU3.
I'm looking at an old friend.
You are?
In a Williams.
Yes, you are.
An old friend in a Williams.
It is Austin in the Williams.
Yes, I got a DM on Discord right before the race from Austin, saying hello. So I asked him what's up, and he said I'm racing again, and he sent me the username he's using, and I'm like, wait, aren't you like too fast for EU3? And then turns out he hasn't raced in a year. So
he's not raced in about 10 months. He said to me, which is
yeah. Well, the same goes for me. I haven't raced in about. I mean, I did the first 2 races on last season, and after the second race, I quit. So I haven't been here for 2 seasons. But of course, now you got me lovely on comms. But Matty, I did do something mind-blowing.
What? Go on.
Can you do me 2 favors?
Possibly.
And can you do me 2 favors and pull up the standings
I have.
AM3 and AM1 last week at Shanghai, which is such a bad track. I hate Shanghai, but
AM3.
After 2 seasons of not racing, I decided to do 1 race.
What were you in? What car were you in?
I was in the Merc for AM3.
No, Shay, you did. I'm looking. There's 2 Mercs. Surely you didn't get the. I don't want to say the word, but did you get a podium?
I lost first by a lag spike.
No, painful.
I lost the win because of a lag spike. I did cross the line in first, but a lag spike mid corner gave me a 3-second time penalty. And me as a rookie, because I haven't raced in a while, didn't save the race director, so the stewards were refusing to delete my penalty.
And then did you say EU1?
No, AM1.
AM1? Oh,
yes. AM3 and AM1, and I got.
What were you for AM1? I
got 2nd in AM3 and 3rd in AM1.
Oh, in the Alfa Romeo, I've seen it. This is beautiful.
And that's after 2 seasons of not racing. Pretty much, I haven't raced on the F1 22 game because of the traction model. I do 1 race, and the AM3 guys, just all they said after the race was, competition speed needs you back on track.
We do. J-Ray's on a lap. We're going to take for a lap round into Lagos through the Senna-S's and the Curva de Sol, turn 3.
As we are, in fact, indeed, closing out qualifying in the last minute about, so everyone will be setting their lap. We had a little chat. Now it's time to focus back on what matters.
Through the conceded order to Faridura. 7 and oh no, he's ruined my time. I was going to do the whole thing. It's going to be great, but I can't now. You spun it. Not the first time through turn 7.
This time he looks before 10 up, maybe 110. I didn't see one, but he is diving to the pit, so that won't be a lap J race. But who else do you have? I'm seeing a Haas. That must be Fragnista. He is in fact closing out a lap, and can he improve?
He's just dying, I think. You've been done by the game saying he's on a lap, but he's...
Hello!
Tichy, 14, trying to close out a pole in his final appearance in contest for speed, and he's not joking this time.
Flat.
It will be Tichy's last appearance. He said he retired before. He's definitely retiring now.
The rocks penultimate corner. Dan in the first sector. Fragnista spun mid lap.
Aston Masters, I think, is the next one. Having a look through, and that'll be the other Ferrari X427. Down in 12th place. Aston Masters provisionally up on his time. Qualifying round here, I'm expecting later on in the week, going to be hella close between everybody. Such a short lap. Aston Masters does improve, goes to 7th. Can Dan do? That looks like an improvement, just, but doesn't improve his place. Fragnista hasn't improved. J-Ray's 2 and a bit 10ths down. Tichy's currently on pole position. I think he's going to take it.
And he might stay there. J-Ray is not going fast, and he's the only one still on the lap, so Tichy will in fact be on pole for this race.
Tichy's on pole for his final ever appearance. What a world. Limbs down at Alpine, who bookmark the EU3 qualifying. Tichy and then Swab down in 15th. He didn't settle that, but retired in the pits.
So Matthew, with the end of qualifying and the race coming up, are you ready for the last time of the season?
Am I ready? I'm always ready. And rarely have these guys disappointed this season. It should be very exciting.
They have not at all.
But Shane, we've got a couple of retirements. As I mentioned, Tichy is will no longer be racing.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Tichy,
and Two Spell will be
Tichy
complete.
Has a 5-list grip pin, huh?
Yeah, for colliding with Red Mars. We did see that, but I don't know what it's for, and I have no idea. Yeah. In my eyes, he gets he's got pole position. Also, the Wizard is likely to be stepping down in terms of full-time driving.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I heard you say it. Though, unfortunately.
So a few people we know that will be leaving, but a few people we know, I think, we're pretty sure will be staying on for next season. As we said, 7 weeks.
We'll get some new people in,
we will get some new people. Shane hopefully will be returning. We've got Austin already making a return.
Yeah, Austin making a return today. I'm going to be racing tonight, of course.
You'll be racing tonight, AM3?
Yeah, I really, I can't lie. I really miss league racing, but it's just the traction model that has kept me off it.
Yeah, I don't think you're the only person to say that. Austin's back as well. So yeah, a lot of things can change in 7 weeks. We're keeping positivity as always. Get your predictions.
Our predictions. I have no clue actually. Cygate was looking fast. Tichy had a good quali, but can he pull through in the race? We have to wait and see. But I'm gonna say Cygate's definitely gonna be on the podium. Maybe the Wizard again if he can keep his consistency up. Then who am I putting for a third one on the podium? I'd have no clue, to be honest. Maybe J-Ray, perhaps. I'm gonna go with those three because they've been showing a lot this season. It
is going to be McLaren versus Red Bull then for P2 in the championship. So,
Constructors,
sorry. McLaren, Red Bull, and Aston Martin. Red Bull currently on 232, Aston Martin 232, and McLaren on 203.
In the meantime, let's look at the tire situation. We've got the 4 guys at the back on the softs, both Alphas, the Alpine of Spud and Dan's Ferrari. We've got some people on the mediums, so on the hards I see Yeetmix, Red Mask, Acid Masters, Cornish Mantis and Fragnistra all on the hards, and then I see the remaining 6 drivers on the mediums, which are Saigate, Sneaky Tom, Two-Spell Wizard, J-Ray, Tichy and Austin.
Yeah, it should be fairly, well, that is evenly split, pretty much, I would say.
Yeah, pretty much. 4 softs, 5 hards, 6 mediums, yeah, we're good.
Tyre graphics just come up there, medium hard or soft medium medium. You used to be able to do a soft medium round here.
Oh, trust me, yes you could. I've seen someone do 32 laps on the mediums.
What? Me and Lewis did a race where there was interchangeable conditions. We did 24 laps on a set of softs.
So I also heard today about changing to dynamic weather next season.
Possibly. Oh, Escobar's just joined. Just too late. Oh no. Sorry, Luca. We did start a little bit later. We started about 5 minutes late.
Yeah, we did start late. Yes.
I tried. I'm sorry, dude.
Tried. Sorry.
But thank you for your participation this season, Luca. You can cheer on Fragnista to bring some points home for Haas.
Join me in cheering on our friend on the track. Definitely not biased up here in the commentary.
Well, we hear the 5 lights, but we won't see them go yet. We'll build for the revs.
The revs are on, and
away we go!
For the last time this season, and it is a pretty decent start from Saigate. Oh, pretty good start from Saigate, shall I mention? Then we've got Sneaky Tom there, J-Ray. We're going single file through here at the front, then at the back we've got some position changes. Fragnistra dropping all the way to 13th. We've got Dan and the Rock fighting each other. That's about it for now.
Everybody made it through turn 1, which is really important. Thank goodness for that. And they've all made it through sensibly through the first sector so far. Touch wood, as we all get bunched up at the back, going too wide. We'll have a look to see the position changes in a second as we head down into turn 7. All still relatively behaving ourselves, although there was a touch on the rear of Cornish Mantis, who's then lost a couple of positions. I think that was the Alpha Merit of 3 Rock. Other than that, everybody's still pointing in the right direction as we nearly complete lap 1.
So, how many do you think we do? I think we'll get at least 1 safety car, right? We usually do.
I reckon we'll get a couple of safety cars and maybe a VSC Spud looking to the inside. The Ferrari of Dan, though, gets on the grass and breaks himself. Easy move for the Alpine.
As Austin gets his way past Red Mask, and look at that, Tichy's gonna... It's like taking candy from a baby. Red Mask going to the outside, maybe a little bit of understeer through turn 3, and Tichy just says thank you very much.
Sorry for that. Very poor camera work from myself there, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see, Rock and Spud up 3 or 4 positions. Mantis down 4, Fragnista down 4. They were the big winners and losers on the opening lap. We'll head back to...
Is your telemetry fucked?
No, it's me trying to have too many menus on the screen at the same time, but we've all sorted it out.
Does my telemetry screen?
Yeah, it will probably take a lap. Mantis is round, T-Boat is off. That looked like a reset.
Maybe they had a little coming together. Who knows?
That looked like a reset track.
visual damage on Tebo's car. Tebo's car looks to be fine visually. Cornish Mantis' car is also fine visually, and we've got Acid Masters passing 2-spell.
Tebo is in the pits. Tebo also another one that's likely to be stopping
Austin
at the end of the season. Tebo's left the session.
But
No, you needed to retire, but that's not going to be annoying when there's a safety car that comes up later. Spud is off.
Spud is, in fact, yes, he is. That's number of fact he's up in place. He's on the reverse strategy. Is it going to work? We got some people at the front are on the reverse strategy as well, like Eatmix and Acid Masters, and they're actually keeping up not bad. They've got the Wizard behind them, and Austin as well. Austin's making up some places, started 9th, he's up 2 places for now. As Fragnisa gets past Tweerock, who has Spun, I guess. Spud is... yeah, those tires are cooked. Those tires are cooked. Spinning everywhere.
Yeah, I would say the Pixar Spud is down as well, so a couple of those strugglers in the race will head back towards the front. Our champion is currently situated in 6th position.
Yes, and under pressure from Austin while trying to apply some pressure to Acid Masters on the hards. But so far not much happening here. The start of the race action has dialed down a bit, and we will now wait for where the next events are going to happen. Guessing at the front as everyone bunched up.
Fragnista's made a mistake. Turn 7 and 8 seems to be causing a lot of problems.
Yeah, for multiple people actually. We've seen those tires do not look nice. We've seen some people lose it there in quali. Now Fragnista in the race. We've seen Spud lose it there as well.
Is closing in, but he's not quite close enough just yet.
They're kind of in a bit of a DR strain as Tichy lost the car but saved it. Now had to go very wide there at the exit of turn 1, and now he's got Red Moss side by side with him who has the DRS, but Tichy's gonna stick his nose down the inside and he keeps position. Great defending from Tichy there.
It is good defending from Titchies, yeah, so we've got a group of 3.
Oh, we've got Austin diving down the inside there, gets all of his car on the curb. I'd be surprised if he didn't get a warning there, but nothing. He looks down the inside, but can't make it stick. He's gonna try it again. No, it looked like he wanted to send a little bit of a left tap to
whoa!
Austin.
Whoa!
Hello.
Simmer.
He gave the Wizard a little bit of a loft tap at the rear, but then lost the rear of the car. Saved it though.
Yeah, but we're gonna. Oh, Titchy's flying past.
Red Mask looking to go through, sends it down the inside. The house, the outside from turn 2. Austin cutting the corner there.
Yeah, that'll be a warning for Austin, but I thought he was entitled for his face there.
Acid Masters gets his way past Eatmix this time. He had to wait a couple laps to do so, but he's through into 4th. 2.5 seconds is the gap on the road, but these guys are on the medium, so they will pit earlier.
The top 10, there seems to be a top 10, which is pretty good. We've had a couple of stragglers early doors. I'll switch the tyres so you can see. Mantis has gone to the hard. Oh no, Mantis stayed on the hard tyre. Tweerock has gone through to Senate S's. Can Acid Masters now close down on the leading trio? We shall find out in a little bit. 2.87 is the gap. J-Ray
with the fastest lap.
He just pumped in the fastest lap considering he's in 4th place. That looks like Magneta's gone off the other side.
At turn 7 again.
Yeah. He's been to the right, now he's gone to the left.
I doubt I'll be using Fragnice's setup tonight, but
That I'll be as well. X427 is in. Stop. As we watch the battle for fifth of. Oh, Two-Spell saw a gap and he's gone for it down the inside. The Williams left the door open, and the Ferrari has taken advantage of it. I'm waiting for the Williams to come back and do exactly the same thing. Kept it nice and tidy between the two drivers. Well done, boys. Excellent stuff. Moved up to P5. Aston Masters, interestingly enough, has lost half a second so far on this lap. Sponsor picked up a 3-second time penalty, but there's going to be a gap for P.
Heatmix is already almost out of ERS. He's under 20%. The real light flashing already.
Tichy's in fact closed that gap a little bit to P6 whilst these three are fine. 1.4 seconds.
Yeah, if Heatmix and the Wizard battle a bit more, they might lose touch with Acid Masters, and Tichy can come back that way, but by the looks of it, I mean, the Wizard has the DRS now as well, so it's not going to be an easy pass for Heatmix to retake his position, but Tichy is looking to get himself within that DRS window and then try and get closer and closer every time. And look who he's bringing with him. He's bringing Austin with him back to where he was.
Yeah, he's bringing Austin with him. Red Buff's also not far off the back of these as well.
Oh, of course, no, you're right. Only 1.7 seconds.
So we could see a train from 4th all the way down to 9th in a little while.
See, what's it? 2, 3, 6.
Oh!
Yeetmix! There goes Yeetmix. Off the track he goes.
He's managed to keep it though out the wall, more importantly, so you just have to keep that going.
Getting up to speed, but no, still not fast enough. Red Mask will take that position, but Red Mask doesn't have any DRS, so Yeetmix, he kept it. He keeps his position.
On board with Two-Spell, who's all over the back of Acid Masters. Acid Masters. Oh, Two-Spell got the grass.
And look at that! Austin and Tichy going side by side to turn 3 or 4. Tichy almost lost it.
I think Tichy did lose it.
He got the car back on track, I think. No, he's losing the left side of his wing.
Yeah, he's got front wing damage.
He's losing a left end plate, and unfortunately for Tichy, he must have hit the wall then. I thought he saved the car because he got back on track so fast, but the wall must have pushed him back in the right direction.
I'm just going to have a quick look down the order. So Spud lost the position to T-Bar. I thought he'd overtaken him, interestingly.
Did T-Bar rejoin the lobby actually?
No, he's not rejoined the lobby, that's why I thought AI is only set to 80.
Ooh, 80, that's a bit high, don't you think?
Can't remember what it is. It's either 60 or 80.
I thought it was 70. I always put it at 70.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, people should be able to cope with.
Yeah, if we get a flick on the wrist, then yeah, it is what it is.
Whoops.
We'll know what it should be at that point.
Tichy in the pits. Gap to lead. We'll jump on board with the leaders actually, because we've not seen much of them as we've been watching the battle for P4.
Yes, but the battle for P4 has been a good one. So I'll just keep an eye on it, and you go have fun at the front.
I will. Cygate this time looks like he's going to be eyeing up the move on the McLaren. Goes to the inside of Sneaky Tom. That looks like they're going into it. And set the fastest lap of the race using that DRS. We know how quick this Red Bull is in a straight line. We've seen it on the last few races. But Sneaky Tom's going to come absolutely charging back. There he is. It's going to be really, really close. Oh, they've touched. Oh, they touched again. Sneaky Tom, Sligo down the inside.
Switchback. Sligo tried to switch back.
Oh,
Yes,
door shut.
Done.
Door absolutely slammed. J Ray licking his lips at this one, rubbing his hands together.
Yeah. Jerry has the perfect view for that battle, but he's just sitting behind, and hopefully for him, one of them makes a mistake and he'll just get a free position.
Although understeer through turn 13 for... Sorry, turn 11 for J-Ray there. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3 by the looks of things. Here we go. Sneaky Tom. Sligate's going to move. Sneaky Tom's going to go round the outside. Sligate's lost the rear. Sneaky Tom underneath.
Sligate's car unsettled. Sneaky Tom tries it around the outside, and look at that, he's got a bit lucky.
J-Ray with the run. Sneaky Tom.
Good enough. J-Ray's run ain't good enough for that.
No. Sneaky Tom holds off. Gap between third and fourth down to 3.5 seconds, so that was 0.8 on that last lap. Aston Masters are now to draw in by. Whilst these are batting. Tichy's just pumped in the fastest lap of the race, 1:10.1 on his soft tyres. We'll have a look at on the tyre front in a minute. Good point, Hilly. Sneaky Tom does look like he's underfueled at the moment.
I doubt he's gonna be the only one underfueled.
I believe that we need to have a quick look through. Aston Masters 3.3 seconds. Although he's going to be under pressure now from Two Spell while Spuddy's trying to unlap himself. Which won't help Two Spell because that means Acid Masters will get DRS. We'll see the... Yeah, there we go. There's the rear wing pop open.
So as a matter of fact, I can tell you that Sygate, J-Ray, Austin, Red Mask and the Mantis are the only 5 drivers who are not on the field.
Tichy spun at turn 11 and 12. The Alpine and Spud has just spun at turn 7. The Alpine's not loving life at the moment. They're the cause for 2 yellow flags. Spud to get a lap overtaken by 3 Rock for P11. Two Spurs still all over the back of the Red Bull. I think this time, although the Red Bull gets some amazing traction out of the...
Yeah, every time the gap is just either the gap is too big or Acid Masters has just great straight line speed because the Wizard can just not get close.
I don't think that's Tichy this time. I think that one's Spud. Yeah, it's Spud. Acid Masters hugging the inside. Two Spell putting the Spud has retired from the session. He's been pretty much lapped by. Spud season comes to an end. We'll see if he will be sticking around for the next game or not. This is our first retirement of, well, our second retirement of the evening. Session. Another one whose future is questionable.
Wizard gave a little off tap. I think Acid Masters had to resell the car, but what's happened there? Acid Master gets it wrong on the corner exit. I guess the Wizard just goes.
Yeah, the Wizard. I was worried about the Wizard. He got on the exit of that curve and it tends to try and spit you out. I think he's going to try and make the move this time. I think he needs to.
Yeah, he's pretty close this time. He should have it in the bag, I suppose. The gap is not going down pretty quick, but they're side by side now. The Wizard has the outside, but he's not sticking his nose in there.
Oh, he is now.
There goes. Through he goes on the medium tire, but he is 4.6 seconds down on the leaders.
So can Wizard now close it in? Interestingly enough, at the moment, the Constructors' Championship is going to the way of Red Bull, and McLaren look like... No, sorry. It's going the way of Red Bull, closely followed by McLaren. So that could be very close to P2 in the championship. In terms of the drivers, Cornish Mantis will lose out as it stands to J-Ray. We'll try and do the maths here. By 8 points. 7 points between them at the moment. Sneaky Tom is in for his first stop of the evening. 16 laps in. Have absolutely flown by Shane.
You are completely correct.
Austin has now joined the back of this trio finally. There we go. Oh, Steve. Hello, Steve. How was Spain? You and Jamie James.
Good evening, Steve.
You and Jamie James are out there this week. A good weekend probably for yourself, not for Jamie James, because of the teams you support.
I really want to go to Canada. I want to go to Canada. Oh, Sneaky Tom has pitted. We missed it. Sneaky Tom's in 8th now. The Wizards in 3rd.
I know, I said it. That.
I guess I must have been daydreaming. And there, Saget pulls in. Jerry keeps on going.
Jerry does keep on going. Probably going for the overcut.
Keep on tucking.
Two-Spell has pitted. And that leaves Acid Masters and Austin out at the moment. I think we are going to see a move from the Williams, possibly. Not quite, not quite close enough. I'll put the tyre graphic up now so people can see what's happening. There you go, that's the tyre graphic for you. Sneaky Tom Fregnista has dropped it. There he is on our screens.
Another Alpine has dropped it. He's back on track now.
That would be Tichy.
Since Spud is no longer with us.
That's about it. So Sneaky Tom's come out ahead of Cygate. By quite a bit, actually. Gap is 2 seconds, and they were within DRS of each other when they stopped, so that is very interesting indeed. Tichy has dropped it turn 1 and 2. We've just seen Austin try and get past Cygate. Sorry, not Cygate, Acid Masters. He'll definitely try and get past Acid Masters this time. Goes to the inside. No. Tichy spun around again. It's been a race to forget. But he was right. He did predict that he's going to crash, and he has been.
The overcut has worked. Jerry has gotten.
So Cygate's not.
Tom is a little bit up the road, about 2 seconds up.
Oh, that's interesting. So Cygate's. Oh, they're going to go side by side around the outside of 6.
That's dangerous. Jerry's tire's not up to temperature yet, and as you could see, the understeer was there. So Cygate's smart enough to back out of that one and give him some space.
Oh, hang on. And there's also the move for the... Oh, there's big contact, probably. They were very close to each other. Austin and Acid Masters. Acid Masters is in... Austin's coming into the pits.
Yeah, Austin really going for the overcut on everyone else, but he was a little bit further down the road, so I don't think he'll end up in front of the
Sorry everyone for missing that one. We were keeping an eye on the battle for P4, 5 and 6, because that's the effective net lead.
Yeah, the wizard goes through, and Austin's now only exiting the pit lane. He might even have to fight Cornish Mantis. Yeah, Cornish Mantis even gets in front, but he's on 18 apple tires, so he still is young.
Acid Masters and Red Mars. Acid Masters got the place back. P2 back on track. The problem is though, he's lost a lot of time because I think, I don't want to point any fingers, but I think there was contact between here and Austin. So Sneaky Tom is now coming up to these two.
Oh, Acid Monsters!
Well held,
He
sir.
saved it.
Very well held, but I reckon he can probably pit now and come into some.
Yeah, he might be cooking those tires a little bit, but he's carrying on. Heatmax has a penalty. Sneaky Tom and Red Mask are going at it into turn 1, and there goes. Sneaky Tom is through.
Sneaky Tom
The fresher hearts.
Through. Oh, clicked on the wrong. And boy, Cygate, so we can see if Jared can get past the other people. It is a no for the time being. Sneaky Tom currently in the lead. J-Ray second, Cygate third, and Wizard fourth. That is your provisional runners. Everybody else currently going to stop at some point. Plan of pushing that Red Bull around the circuit desperately to try and get past. You know, quick, the other Red Bull we're currently on board with is in a straight line. The train here. Going to see Acid Masters go around the outside. Jerry's made a mistake. Cygate's going to squeeze back underneath, and the move is done. Cornish Mantis has just conceded that position to Austin.
And Austin are looking at a 5.5 second gap to the Ferrari in front of him, which he was following at the start of the race.
Red Mask got out of shape and Cygate through.
J-Ray so far not through, but J-Ray wants to go through. He knows what's happening.
Go, J-Ray!
J-Ray knew he had to get through and follow Cygate, but Red Mask didn't allow that to happen.
That was really weird. Red Mask just went.
Maybe he tapped the back of Red Mask and the car got out of shape inside in the middle of the corner, but I have no clue what happened there. I could not tell you.
Well, the problem was, Red Mask got an awful run out of 4.
Yeah.
And 5.
Yeah, so Cygate went through into 5.
Yeah.
And then J-Ray wanted to follow through down the inside as Cygate was understeering or was going a little bit wide. But then Cygate closed the door, Red Mask closed the door. And J-Ray just has to concede. He wants to try again because he seemed to have more speed or something, because he was really... The gap was closing down, and then he hits the back of the car and spins. Or I'm not sure if he hit the back of Red Mask's car, but he just lost it.
Very strange. So still as you were earlier. Some J-Ray, but J-Ray's now having to work a lot harder because Wizard now is now closed in. Acid Master still stays out. Red Mask comes in.
Acid Masters and Heatmax and the Mantis and Pragnusa, the only 5 drivers who still 4 drivers on the episode.
Austin will no, sorry, not Austin. Acid Masters will probably stay out like Cornish Mantis can until they can probably go on soft tyres, if not wait for a safety car. Still yet to have one.
That's fine.
yet to have a safety car in the race at the moment. Unusual. And also, we just won the timing at the moment as well. Plus people. Let's have a look. See what Two-Spell's up to. Still not close enough. On the back of J-Ray. Aston Martin finally picks off the hard tyre. He'll find himself come out. Oh! J-Ray's hit the wall!
That's not good.
That's not good at all. I don't know if that's then going to... He's hit the rear wheel too. J-Ray's gone. Wizard is up to P3. Oh, J-Ray, J-Ray. Yemex is gone as well!
Brazil tonight taking a lot of victims.
Oh, and he's nearly caught the back of the Ferrari. Oh, and he spun it again. Easy on the throttle.
Oh, he keeps spinning that car. Gets the Rolex sign.
Yeah, no one wants to see the Rolex sign. Carry it with you. Yeah, it's going to spin again because it's just so...
Yeah, the tyres are really cooked. Also, the tyres are 23 laps old, so what do you expect?
Two wounded cars, one after the other here. Oh, Jamie's made a move down the inside with no front wing. What a move!
With no front wing? The way you just mentioned that's so funny.
Whoa!
It's going to be a race.
Jeez, boys, settle down. It's only a race. J-Ray's picked up a 5-second time penalty.
It's gonna be a race for pit entry, but J-Ray wins that one at the cost of a 5-second time penalty.
As well as the wing, so in the long run that's going to cost him big time. Onto the soft tyres. J-Ray's gone to the mediums. Interesting.
An already used set of mediums, maybe a quali set perhaps. These softs, I doubt they'll go in 11 laps.
I reckon the softs will go that far.
They will go the distance.
Because of his misdemeanors earlier with Austin, Aston Martin's only found himself out in front of Red Mars by less than a second.
Yeah, exactly. But Austin for his first race back, he's not doing a bad job. But I can't judge because I did the same thing first race back and just drove a pretty solid race, and he's doing the exact same here. So yeah, he still knows what's up. He still knows how to do it. He hasn't lost it. As the action has dialed down a bit, I think Red Musk and Acid Masters are like the closest battle on track at the moment. As Frank Easter spins it again, turn 7.
Yeah, it's not going according to plan. He's still out there on the hard tyre, to be fair.
Yeah, he's waiting to put on the softs though. I think he's thinking the same as me. He's also doubting the softs will go 10, 11 laps.
Oh, we've just seen the Alfa Romeo of 3 Rock just drop it in front of us.
The hill at turn 7.
Red Mars. Well, Red Mars is doing what Red Mars...
dropping outside the DRS actually.
Yeah, but he's doing his usual thing of, I've got all the ERS, I don't really like to use it. Wrong.
I mean, that's his choice, but he doesn't have DRS now.
Fregnice is in the pits.
Would you look at that? Acid Masters is gone. He's outside the DRS 1.5 is the gap.
Yeah, and just pumped in the fastest lap of the race as well.
That's a bonus.
That is a bonus. Gap between second and third has come down a little bit. Let's head over to that little battle.
Yeah, so he's saying like Fragnister moving on the mediums, really doubting the softs are going to go 9 laps. 9 laps.
Acid Master.
Acid Master drops it. 10-second time penalty for corner credit.
Yeah, he's probably, as he's dropped it, he's probably slid straight across. So I've seen that happen many times before.
Ferrari's still moving out of the way nicely for the Ferrari of Dan.
The other Ferrari is now within DRS of, just about within DRS of Sygate, who's not had a good final sector there.
We haven't seen the safety car yet, so...
I can't believe this.
We might, yeah, neither can I, but also the only retirement is Spud in the pits. We haven't seen anything else happen on the track.
Yeah.
As far as retirements go, we have seen some people drop it. We've seen a lot of people.
Oh, Sygate's pit. Oh, this is what the Wizard wants.
He's under pressure from the Wizard, and there he goes. Time penalty for Sygate.
All drivers are on red. There is some fuel issues going out here, Shane. I don't think this is going to be straightforward.
No, especially since we haven't seen a safety car yet. I think the drivers were expecting one for sure.
Has spun the centre S's, but again, yellow flag, no safety car. Austin picked up 3 seconds, so Yeemix picked up 3 seconds. Anyone else? While we're
penalties galore.
Yeah, Acid Masters will be likely to get rid of the 10 seconds for his spin. I've seen that happen before. We are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from penalty bingo death zone. We've got 13 runners as Tivo's left the session and has done for some time, so still 13 runners left with about 8 laps to go. Sneaky Tom leads the way, but like the top 3, there is some fuel issues. Acid Masters another one, X427 another one, Yeetmix another one. So there's about 8 or 9 people out there that have got fuel problems. I'm going to see if I can see it on steering.
Could probably if you use the old cam.
He is currently minus 0.7. Is Sneaky Tom. Let's play this game. Sygate is minus 0.4. The Wizard is...
Sygate.
Oh, massive outshake. There's T2. Wizard minus 0.1. Who's currently in 4th place? Austin, plus 1.2, so he's got plenty of fuel.
Oh yeah, he's got plenty, but he hasn't been under fuel always long, so that's also why the other guys are probably faster.
Acid Masters is in big trouble. Minus 1.6, 1.6. Sorry, Dan, minus 0.1. Yeetmix is minus. Wowzers! Yeetmix and Acid Masters could be in a bit of trouble here, gentlemen. Minus 1.2 on the Williams, minus 1.6 on the Red Bull. So this could be very interesting. The Alpha Male 3 got spun, but he's persevering. Well done to all those that have persevered so far. Cornish Mantis is finally in, and I tell you what, Shane, be interesting to see whether Mantis comes out here because of the problems. Sygate's gone back in front of the Wizard.
He wasn't really at the front, so he's probably going to come out somewhere, maybe behind Jerry, perhaps. Definitely behind Jerry as they're getting past now, and yeah, I think 10th is where he will come out, so he's still getting points.
And he's got...
He can go for fastest lap on those first shifts, and then he might get 2 points. But 2 points are not enough to get second in the Drivers' Championship for sure. Jerry gets past.
Again. Cornish Mantis only 7.3 seconds off. He's not got a penalty as of yet. Just see where he picks up on. He's on the soft tire with 5 laps to go, so it should be very interesting. Sygate, whilst we were having a chat, got back past to spell. Sorry for that, because I thought J-Ray was on the grass there. I thought the back end was literally going to just pit him round.
Yeah, Sagan seems to have a pretty decent pace right here.
Gone. Cornish Manor 5.6, so that's, what's that, 1.6 seconds in the first lap? It's on, people, it's on! Battle for P7 could get very tasty with 5 laps to go. And... oh, Jerry's got another one! This is not good.
No, he has Cornish Manors on within the 6
seconds.
seconds.
The Ferrari and the McLaren touch. Switch back underneath, out of shape again. Very exciting. Massive Masters has pitted. He's what? Shane, Aston Martin's pitted off of the mediums. He only did 8 laps on them.
The softs. He's trying to go for fastest lap, maybe?
So around the outside for P6. So he's going to come out. I tell you what, this could be. Yeah, has he put extra? Has he stopped for fuel? They put fuel in the car there. P6 could get very interesting then. Cornish Manor is 3.5 seconds now off.
Dan running low on ERS, heat mix out of the ERS.
Well, they are all really low. We'll head back a couple of places. The Williams driver nearly runs into the back of the Ferrari as we drive on board.
So actually got a penalty situation, 10 seconds for Asset Masters, so J-Ray will not have to worry about that 5 seconds for Tichy. The Manta's not any time penalties there. Max is on 6 seconds.
And he's got no fuel as well. So Yeemix is going to be in big trouble here. Two Spells still tucked up behind Saigo. Something's going to happen. It will be. Safety car will not be coming out this evening.
No, we've had a pretty clean race. We've had people spinning on their own. But
the hell's going on?
People are showing off what they can do for the last time in the season.
Oh, Yeemix has dropped it! Bannis is through! Yeemix has dropped it, Mantis is through. There was a spinning pass and an Alfa Romeo as well, so this is all getting a bit chaotic.
Look at J-Ray, he's building the gap. He's put down on a gap.
Oh, Yeemix has spun it. And that could be points. That could be points near the over.
But Tichy's still a long way out.
Oh no, Tichy's not got any fuel.
Uh-oh.
Acid Masters just putting fastest lap. Sidegate and Two-Spell around the outside for Greece to retire from the session, but it doesn't matter because the safety car isn't going to come out.
He retired in the pits. The Wizard and Saiga are going at it.
Tichy's got 10 seconds for track limit. Sygate and Two-Spell still go side by side into Yongsao. Who's got the DRS? Sygate's got the DRS. He's timed it very well. Sygate, DRS open. Both going to be burning their battery away as we go to the inside. Sygate's going to go around the outside. Move completed into turn 1. Don't know where to look. Just loads of people just running out. There's no fuel everywhere. Sneaky Tom's not got any fuel.
No way!
Sony's not got anything. This is ridiculous. Two Spell Psycho are gonna go for the win.
No way! Sneaky Tom ran out of fuel.
Sneaky Tom is out of fuel. This is limbs. What a finale this is.
He's on the last lap. He doesn't have any penalties. Sneaky the Wizard's 4 seconds down the road. Look at his 3 seconds.
Sygate's got 90. Austin's on the podium.
He made it on. How? Oh, Austin, my boy. I am.
Shane, look who's closing in. Red Mask is closing in at an alarming rate. Is it going to be enough? Austin's up to P2.
I doubt it will be enough. But Saige has that 3-second penalty. No, it might be enough. I'm pretty sure it's going to be enough.
Sneaky Tom. Red Mask is closing. Here he comes.
He's going to get 4th off of Saige. Yes, he is. He even gets it on track.
Got it on track. What a J-Ray.
Yeah, Austin even got 2nd.
Austin got 2nd place on his return.
Damn, I got 2nd on my return.
J-Ray. Mantis up to 6th. J-Ray's down another place. Oh, yeah. No, hang on.
Calculations, championship calculations.
What's 6th place? 8 points?
6 places. In fact, 8 points, yes. 8 points for the Mantis. And
it doesn't matter. The Mantis was leading. It doesn't matter. The Mantis has got P3 of the championship. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah. And the constructors, or does that not matter?
Furiously working.
Because I thought it was Aston, Red Bull, and McLaren, right? I think McLaren takes it here with a 3rd place and an 8th place.
It is 15, 8 points. Who's got fastest up?
Yeah.
The Red Bull, hang on. Furiously working its away, people.
3 points for Acid Masters plus Cygates. 10 points, 13 points.
I think Red Bull have wrapped it up.
Yeah, Sneaky Tom got 15 plus J-Race.
It's gonna be Red
19
Bull
for McLaren, 13 for Red Bull, and 8 for Aston.
Yes, so it's gonna be Red Bull, Aston, just to McLaren.
Yeah. And then Ferrari had taken it last week.
Haas 125, Williams 105. We'll do the maths on that quick. Austin gets 18. Yeet Mix gets 19. The Haas hold on to their position to Williams by a point.
So I'm getting Sneaky Tom the Wizard and Austin.
Wowzers, that got very exciting very quickly.
Yeah. Nice end of a race though. After a pretty... Well, the race wasn't too bad. I think we've seen better this season. We've seen a lot more eventful.
Yeah, that was probably one of the most eventful lap and a halves that we've had for a very long time.
It definitely was. But we've definitely we must be proud of our drivers. We've had 0 safety cars tonight. But let's run down the grid. I guess for the last time this season. Let me do it my turn. Huh?
Yeah, your turn now.
Yeah, it's my turn for once. We've got the Wizard in 1st. We've got Austin in 2nd. Sneaky Tom running out of fuel in 3rd. We got Red Mask in 4th. 5th to Cygate also running out of fuel. We got the Mantis in 6th. Dan in 7th, 8th for J-Ray, Acid Masters 9th, taking away fastest lap. Yeetmux takes away the last point in 10th, 11th for T-Bo, Tichy 12th, 13th for 3-Book, 14th for Fragminster, and we got 15th Spud in his Alpine.
Yeah. Whilst we wait for everybody to join us. I know Austin's already here waiting patiently, Two waiting here patiently. I'll do it now so I don't have to do it as much later. Thank you for everybody that has joined us so far and throughout the season to make EU3 as possible. Big thanks from myself to all the drivers that have made it possible to keep this tier running throughout the season, despite it being a not so enjoyable game for most. 18 races done in the second half of the game cycle is very good going for everybody, and it'll be very exciting to see how we get on when the new game comes round. Shane, I might as well say thank you.
Keep the sentimental stuff for after. Do the interviews, bro.
We'll do the interviews. Then Shane can go off and do Valorant like he always does. We'll wait for.
No judging.
We'll go to Austin because Sneaky Tom, I believe. Oh no, is Sneaky Tom
He's
here?
in here. He's in here.
He's here.
They're all in. They're all in. All three of them. All three of them are in here.
Chaos. Sneaky Tom is here. Unfortunately, Sir P3, after having controlled the race for large portions of it, was someone banking on a safety car.
Maybe. Yeah, it is what it is. I took the gamble and it didn't pay out, but still P3, so it's nice, and do spell on a win in this last race, so that's always nice to see. And yeah, it was a fun race. I always like Brazil, so yeah, good race.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you've taken a step back this season, not been a full-time driver, but you've still turned out some decent results when you've turned up. Any highlights for the season?
Well, the win in Hungary was nice, and 2 podiums back to back. So it's still some nice moments this season. So I'll take it.
It's a pleasure to have you, as always.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you in the new game. But as I said to Shane, we don't know. We've got 7 weeks, possibly, until that happens. Move on to Austin if he's here.
Yeah.
I'm going to just quickly ask to make sure that your audio is set to be shared because we haven't spoken to you for a while.
Should be.
It should be. If it isn't, then not a big deal.
Yeah, it's on share.
Lovely. Okay. Well, is that how you expected it to go on your first race back?
No, I didn't. No.
I mean, P2. How was it? First of all, probably not raced for a while, but how was it?
Yeah, I didn't really miss the game. I was got the traction and everything. It's still as bad as when I stopped playing the game. So. And like on Brazil too, so like the swishy corners, it was a bit hard. I had a couple of wheel spin moments, but no spins, so all fine.
No spins, kept out the wall. I mean, yeah, nice. Just having that wheel-to-wheel racing again, at least for that little bit, rather than the obviously the rest of the game people don't like, but having that wheel-to-wheel combat was that at least enjoyable?
Yeah, I don't think for the people who I raced because of a couple of incidents, I think. But, first time back, so
yeah,
just retraining everything,
Okie dokie. Well, hopefully, like Sneaky Tom, we'll see you possibly next season, and we'll have we've got a bit of an interlude now, but good to see you back. Showed some good pace at times.
Thanks, man.
No worries. We'll move on to, well, I think it's quite fitting, isn't it, really, that the Drivers' Champion wins the last race, or so to speak. For his potential last full-time appearance that we'll see of him.
15 years later, Ferrari get revenge for the "is that Glock" moment at the last corner.
Is it Glock?
Do you know what? That was terrifying, because when I caught up to Sneaky Tom, there was an Alfa Romeo having an absolute mare, and there was a yellow flag, so I had to wait. was like, he's got no fuel, let me go.
I honestly thought you ran out of fuel as well. So
Yeah, literally, as I came round the last corner, there was a yellow flag, and I put my nose ahead of you, and the game said no. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. And I just powered out of the last corner. Oh, that was good fun. I feel sorry for you, but yeah, I had a little spin while I was in fourth at the beginning. I dropped back to 6th, and that won me the race because it meant I could just sort of sit behind people going a bit slower and save the fuel. And then I was saving it behind Cygate at the end.
Yeah, we
P2.
did see
And
us
then
swap around.
I got past him a bit too early. I still needed to save a bit more fuel, and then I saved some into 4, and he just got me. I didn't defend it, and then I followed him, and that was scary as well because he ran out of fuel just as I was pulling out from behind him. So I gave him a little bit of a clark. But thankfully I didn't get any damage. He just ghosted at the right time, so that was a bit of a seat of the pants moment.
Yeah, we did
and then
see.
I saw the McLaren going really slow around the second to last corner, and I was like, oh, it's a clock moment!
There it is. Yeah, we saw you all with like no fuel towards the end, and it was just a case of who's going to go when, who's going to run out when, and what carnage is it going to cause. Well, it was nearly a perfect moment, really, in terms of farewells. Your brother got pole provisionally.
Yeah, he got done a dirty by Red Mask in qualifying. He got hit by Red Mask. It gave Titch a 5-place penalty and not Red Mask one. So I feel bad for him on that. Obviously, he wouldn't have finished the race because he had like -4 laps of fuel
And several hundred spins at the same time.
Oh yeah, well I think he would have tried a bit harder if he was at the front.
And then obviously a win for yourself to round off a successful season.
There we go, in a successful season. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. Well
And
done,
you
Ferrari.
gotta-
Did you see the gold lids?
Yeah, I saw. I got a message from your colleague.
Do I even want to know?
No,
It's
you
not
don't want to
often
know.
Ferrari win, so we thought we'd have some gold helmets.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Thank you so much for your commentary over the season, and everyone who I've raced against as well. It's all been really good fun. I really like EU3. And today was actually a really good example of EU3. It's like, actually, whilst we race each other really hard, there's not actually that many accidents, and I think we get fewer safety cars than anyone else anyway. We usually only get 1.5, 2 safety cars, and then today was just one of those races where you get like 2 or 3 a season where there was none, and that just sort of showed for EU3.
So you're going to do a Nico Rosberg then, are you?
That's it. We're off. I will be appearing as a super sub for Ferrari when need be. I will be getting the new game. I'm looking forward to being able to do the career mode and stuff.
A super sub. He's already implying that he's gonna be great on the new game.
Well, I think I'd be better than Luca Badoa at least. That's the target. I'm gonna try and get some points.
Wizard.
And I'll still be around with the Gran Turismo stuff.
You will be. And
yes.
If it is the last time we see you on the F1 track, thank you. It's just a thank you. Nothing more than that. Just a thank you. Well done and congratulations on Drivers' Championship this season and the Constructors with your esteemed colleague.
Oh yes.
And I think we'll round the interviews off there for the final race of the season and of the F1 22 game. Thank you for the 3 guys that joined us. Shane, thank you, sir, because...
No, thank you for being my colleague.
It's been a pleasure.
I've had a great time over the weeks.
We've done 18 races, amassing 20 weeks, Shane, which is
yes,
very good going. And for the most part, we've been here for most of it, so it's been a pleasure. Considering it's the first time.
Missed one, I missed 3 or 4. We've been here for the most part.
We've done it for the most part. EU3 have entertained us, as well as the Valorant on the side, but no one needs to know that. But honestly, thanks to everyone that's been tuning in on a Monday night. It's been a pleasure. And all left to say is, I'm going to hand it over to our AM3 colleagues who start at 9 PM Eastern, 2 AM in the UK and 3 AM Central European time. You can watch, this time, Shane actually race rather than commentate. And
last week was a blast, so...
EU3 will be back in 6 or 7 weeks' time. I can tell you the exact date. For your calendars.
It's
It will be
amazing that the new game is coming out so quick, honestly.
It will be the week of the 31st of July, so you've only got about 7 weeks. Really.
31st of July.
Keep an eye out on all the socials. Obviously, all the usual stuff is going on. Crossplay 2 tomorrow with AM2, EU2 and AM1 on Wednesday, and EU1 on Thursday in terms of the F1 side of things. Keep an eye out for some of special events and streams that will happen throughout the next few weeks, because I'm sure we'll do some to keep people entertained. Thank you all very much for watching. Yeah, good night.